study locker. She was checking her study schedule for next week. Ryan, why do weekends end so soon? I hate Mondays. I have a lot of work this week. I have to complete assignments and all other writing stuff. She was busy in a calculation of her time for the writing stuff when someone poked finger in her back. She hissed. She looked back and her breath stuck in her throat. There was a handsome boy looking at her with a mischievous smile, who is none other than her enemy Jungkook. But he is her crush too. Actually not a crush, but she loves him from the past 2 years. He put one hand on the cabinet, making Ryan sandwich between cabinet and him. Jungkook, hey. And pushed his hand with a force, making him stumble. Ryan. Jeon, my name is Jung Ryan. By the way, what does it mean? Jungkook was looking at her with adoration in his eyes. JK, it's her view. You won't understand. Yeon was about to say something, but when the bell rang, she said, Jeon, I will deal with you later. Ryan came inside the classroom and saw her best friend Jia. She happily ran towards her and jumped on her. Jia also smiled and hugged her tightly. Jia, what's up, bestie? Ryan, fine. Wait, are you blushing? Something is fishy. Jia looked down, blushing crazily. Ryan teased her more. Jia, Ryan, there is something important I have to tell you. I know you won't believe me. Ryan, man, what's that? Tell me already. At the same time, teacher came inside. Like every day, Ryan sat next to Jia in third row, but today something was different. Jungkook never sat in her row as he was backbencher, but today he sat in her row. When their eyes met, he winked. Ryan's eyes widened as she gulped. Butterflies were dancing in her tummy. The teacher was busy solving the math problem and everyone was focused on the lecture, so she was, but she felt someone was intensely staring at her. She looked at the direction and it was none other than Jungkook. Jungkook and Ryan both are toppers and both of them fight with each other for the number one position, due to which they become enemies of each other. Jungkook have feelings for Ryan and the same goes with Ryan, but both of them never confess to each other. Teacher's back were facing students, so Ryan saw towards Jia and she was busy reading something. It was love letter. Ryan, oh, someone in love. Jia blushed. Ryan, who is he? With a mischievous smile, Ryan looked towards Jia, but Jia was looking at someone and Ryan followed her gaze. Jia was looking towards Jungkook and he was also looking at Jia. He smiled and Jia blushed hard. Jia blushing. He is in the class. Ryan's heart broke into millions of pieces. Ryan's face fell. She again looked at Jungkook and he was busy looking at Jia, which crushed her last hope. Ryan, Po, are they dating? Am I late? Shut up. Ryan, nothing will happen as you think. She would have been more devastated after knowing his name from Jia, so she did not ask anything further. She shrugged her shoulders. After lecture, Ryan came with Jia in the canteen. Ryan, Jia, I am so hungry. Let me charge myself. Ryan started to eat hurriedly. At the same time, Jungkook came there and sat next to Jia. Jungkook chuckled looking at Ryan. JK, here, eat more from my plate too. Jungkook forwarded his plate towards Ryan. Ryan raised one eyebrow while looking at Jungkook with a stuffed mouth. Jia smiled looking at her. Jia, Ryan, see here, you are looking extremely cute. Jia captured Ryan's picture while Ryan gave poses to her. JK, like a hippo. Ryan, and you are a pig, Jungkook. JK, whoa, at least pigs are in a small size compared to hippo. Ryan, then you are a gorilla. JK, that's fine, they have muscles and I love muscles. Ryan again stuffed her food in her mouth. JK, Ryan, eat like a human, girl should not eat like a hippo. Ryan, shut up you Jeon. Jia, by the way Jungkook, what kind of a girl do you like? Jungkook looked towards Ryan and said, JK, a girl who knows etiquette. She should have chubby cheeks and more than that, she should be beautiful like you, looking at Jia. For the last word he said looking at the Jia. Ryan's heart broke thinking he has interest in Jia. She stood up. Ryan, Jia, I'm done. I'm going to the library. See you in the class. Jia, wait, I'll come. Ryan, no, have your lunch first. She left to the canteen with a glossy eyes. Ryan was sad, so she went to read funny storybook in library to lighten up her mood. She was humming a melody while walking to the class. At the same time, she heard someone talking. She went to that class, but the view broke her heart. But whatever she heard ripped her heart apart. Jia was standing there in the empty class while Jungkook was sitting on his knees with a red rose flower in his hand. JK, will you be my girlfriend? Ryan was frozen in her position. She sobbed hard. She left from there hurriedly without listening to Jia's response. After whatever she witnessed, she had no energy left to attend the lecture, but she has to because upcoming exams scheduled in 2 weeks. But she changed her seat. She decided to ignore Jungkook and Jia. She attended lecture silently and left the school without waiting for Jia. After she came back from school, she completed her homework to keep herself busy from the thoughts. Why? Yes, finally done. Now I can rest. She lied on a soft mattress. She closed her eyes. At the same time, the view from the empty class where Jungkook was proposing to Jia came in front of her eyes. Tears slid down from her eyes. Why? Jungkook, why did you propose, Jia? I love you. Why you didn't wait for me? She saw more. She remembered the canteen talk between Jia and Jungkook. Why? It was always Jia. You loved her from the start, and stupid me thought you have feelings for me. But I am happy for you, Jungkooka. She smiled in pain. Why? Jia is a perfect in every way. She is beautiful, smart, and hear me. A potato. I'm not even a beautiful. She is a perfect for Jungkook. And he said he wants a girl like her. They make a beautiful couple together. She sobbed more and more. Why it hurts so much? Don't be selfish. Jia is your sister. You never confess that you like Jungkook to her, and because of your stupid feelings don't hurt her. Jia loves Jungkook and Jungkook loves Jia, so stop this and try to move on. Yes, I will forget my feelings and I will ignore Jungkook. Wyan cried the whole night. She wants to forget him and start a new life for herself. Wyan, cry as much as you want, but after today, you dare to cry for him. But Jungkooka, I love you so much. It's my secret and I will never let you know about my feelings. For the first time in her life, she slept for 13 hours. The next morning, Wyan woke up and remembered the last night. She sighed heavily and went to get ready for the school. She walked in the school corridor with a dull expression. Like every day, Jungkook came there to annoy her. He gently pulled her ponytail and she hissed, but she didn't look back. She knows who it is. Jungkook was confused for the first time. His firefly was not angry at him. JK, are you okay? She didn't answer and walked away. Jia came there at the same time. JK, Jia, is everything okay with Wyan? Jia, but she didn't wait for me last day after school. She never did this before. For a few more days, Wyan ignored Jungkook as much as she can. She didn't talk with him. She became silent. She was ignoring Jia too because whenever she saw Jia, the empty classroom syndrome in her mind, she was guilty for ignoring Jia too. Many times Jungkook tried to talk with her, but she always ignored him or answered him coldly. Wyan was sitting on the last bench while looking down. Someone tapped on her head. She looked up. JK, Jung Wyan, why are you ignoring me? I did something wrong. What's wrong with you, Wyan? Wyan sighed and replied, Wyan, Jeon, leave. I'm not in a mood. Jia, oh, so ma'am, when will you answer me? What is wrong with you, mood? Are you hiding something from us? Wyan, Jia, it's just nothing. Jia, don't lie, Wyan. Let us know, yaar. We are already stressed for you. JK, and why would she care about us? She is a queen. Wyan was furious but ignored him. JK, look at this Queen Victoria. Jia, please talk to Jungkook. At least he has something important to confess. Wyan lazily looked towards Jungkook. Wyan, what is it? Jungkook sighed and held Wyan's hand and dragged her outside of the classroom. Wyan wiggled but no use. Jungkook was furious. He replied, JK, enough. Wyan, you ignored me as much as you wanted. He dragged her to the hallway of the school for the first time. This was the first time Wyan saw her enemy crush, angry and furious. He was looking deadly dangerous. She was scared of his angry side. JK, Jung Wyan, I want to confess before it's too late. All the gathered students gossiped about them. Jia was looking at them with a smile on her face. Jungkook sat in front of her on his knees and looked at him with confusion. JK, you have always asked me about the meaning. Want to know? Wyan nodded her head like a good girl. JK, it means my soul, and yes, you are my soul. I have always loved you the way you are. My Wyan, who is clumsy, cute and funny. The one who knows how to laugh openly in any situation. Wyan's eyes widened in a shock and she gasped, JK, I have always loved you. If I can't be your lover, then I would love to be your enemy because I always wanted to be close to you because I love to honor you. I love the way you reply to my questions. emotions fiercely. Only you have that right. I love everything about you. I enjoy listening to you, arguing with you. When you are with me, everything feels dreamy around